Good evening, everybody, or good morning by the time you see this video. I am Donovan Sadiq. As you guys know, I'm the Inland Empire Informer, and I am joined by my co-host on the radio show podcast, Miss Tay. And for those of you guys that do not know, we did a podcast today with Dr. Carla Thornton. And Tay, what is your take on Dr. Thornton?
That was fun. I learned so much about who she was, who she is, and her platform, and where she wants to take Moreno Valley and District 2.
And District 2, yes. So what are some of the, just give us some of the highlights, some of the things that you learned about her and where she wants to go.
Well, it was really nice to learn that we were in the same career field. We went in the same time, but she wants to really, she wants to do a lot for District 2. She really wants to make sure that, you know, that Moreno Valley moves forward. So by introducing new ways of thinking, new businesses, try to attract new businesses, new blood into Moreno Valley, that would hopefully be the revitalize what is already a great foundation.
Right. She does have a certified background in logistics, as you do. You guys are certified.
We were the same career field in the military. We actually came in a couple months apart. We circled around a few of the same bases. Never really met, which is weird, but we probably ran within the same logistics circles. But it was still nice to meet somebody, you know, that's really right down the street that I served with.
I think it would be really great for Moreno Valley to actually have a council member that understands logistics.
Yes, especially when we have so many warehouses on every block, it seems, that, you know, we need someone that truly understands logistics from the ground up, and she is that person.
She is that person. Big ups to Dr. Thornton. I'm going to go ahead and share this on your page, so for those of you guys that maybe missed the interview live or whatever your situation is, after I get out of Facebook jail, I'll share it to other pages. And I'm also, it's on the my own personal page as well as the Moreno Valley Matters once it gets approved there. Hopefully it'll go up. And those guys that I sent links to, please share it. It's in 2 parts. It'll say Dr. Carla Thornton interview and Dr. Carla Thornton interview 2. So very informative. Learned a lot about her I didn't know, so I'm going to have to dig a little deeper on Dr. Thornton. And the 460s came out, and Dr. Thornton was a very, told us specifically. You want to know about me? Look at my 460s, look where I get my donations.
And, I mean, we looked at the 460s. I appreciate her honesty, and you can really tell that she has a love for Moreno Valley, not just because she just lives here. She was raised here. She raises her daughter here. So she's truly invested in Moreno Valley. You can really tell that. And, you know, that's very hard for a lot of people to come across. When your kids are grown and they've moved off, you can pick up and move any time. She has her daughter here, her family's here, so, you know, she's really into making Moreno Valley great again.
Right. If we could vote in District 2, I think it's going to be a very tough race there. And did I not say, off camera, that I think that we are going to have a log jam, and it's going to be a very close race between her and 2 other candidates.
I agree. District 2, I would really hate to be in you guys' shoes because you got some strong candidates. Strong candidates. And I'm going to say the candidates, the 3 that I'm talking about, are not backed by Highlanders. No, we're talking about candidates that are out there, they're on their own merits, right. They're not, I mean,
they're showing up at events.
They're wearing out the rubber on their tennis shoes, knocking on doors, hugging people and kissing babies. They're really out here doing their thing.
Right, so Dr. Thornton, all the luck to you, and I'm going to tell everybody out there from the Inland Empire Informer, look into Dr. Thornton as a candidate. That might be a viable option for you and what you want to do. And it was very funny because she was like, you didn't look into her. I have no need to look at you if you're running your campaign honestly and openly.
Well, I mean, you said the only time you come out of hiding is when your BS flag is raised. Right. So, you know, she's been, in my opinion, extremely, I don't know, I didn't know her from a whole, you know, I don't know a lot of these people. So it's nice to sit down and have a conversation and really get to know people, because it's hard to really ask the questions that you want to ask in the candidate forums. And I love the candidate forums, but sometimes a one-on-one conversation is needed, and that's why I've reached out to a lot of candidates so we can sit down and have this conversation. So I'm hoping to get more replies.
Right, and a lot of people get tired of the candidate forms for the simple fact that the same questions are always asked.
And that's why I think this differentiates. That's why we're different from the different forms, because we're asking some semi kind of personal questions. Not all of the candidate stuff. I want to know who you are,
right,
and what you bring to the table.
Right, and there was some tough questions that had her thinking about a few things, and it's really toward the end where I asked her a very tough question, and she said, "Let me get back to you on that," because because there was no right or wrong answer to the question.
And don't get me wrong, there's no gotcha question.
Yeah.
There's no gotcha question. It was just one question that really hasn't been asked in a lot of the forums that have happened recently. So when Donovan did ask, it was kind of like, wow, wait a minute, that's brand new information.
Brand new information. So you guys look at these candidates. There's 3 great candidates that are running in that district.
Yeah.
Please vet these candidates just because they have the nice, pretty signs. And ask yourself this: are they showing up at the forums to talk to you? I mean, we got live stream now. We've got this forum. I mean, these are ways where you can find out what's going on in your city and how.
Are they responding to you via Facebook? Are they engaging with you, the voter? Because they have to earn your vote. It's not the other way around. They're here for you. You're not there for them. So I'm hoping that we can use this as another tool for people to use, when they're going through and figuring out who they're voting for.
Right. So big ups to Ms. Thornton. Anybody that comes on my show, I'm going to give you 2 thumbs up. And we are going to continue to reach out to the candidates. We are 30 days out from Election Day. So this is the time to get it. This is the sprint time right here.
Yeah.
So if you shot your wad at the beginning of the race, and you don't have that adrenaline left, this is it. This is the sprint to the finish line.
I guess if you want to put it like that.
Well, everybody knows I'm a blunt speaker, and I'm going to continue to speak blunt because that's just how I am. But a quick recap. City Council meeting last night. Once again, another major embarrassment for the city of Moreno Valley.
It's a shit show. It is an absolute shit show. It's the same people with the same juvenile antics, yelling at the other council people that aren't on their team, and then the mayor and the mayor pro tem, and allowing this to take place. I really wish that we can make council meetings adult again. Where we can sit, and we may agree to disagree, but I'm not going to sit up here and yell and scream. And it detracts away from taking care of city business. The point of city council meetings is to take care of city business, not high school name calling, jumping up and down, waving up papers. Nobody has time for that. And the fact that we still allow this ridiculous behavior is beyond me. We need to move forward as a city. We can't move forward if we're sitting here yelling and name calling at people.
Right, and being a distraction. And and it's funny, you got to ask yourself, look at the person that's doing the name calling. Are they the moral authority to start name calling? I mean, Louise Palomares, look at her family background. They are bigly known in San Bernardino by the sheriff's department. I wonder why.
And the sad part is I chuckle when she says community activist.
What does that mean?
She's a community activist who's caught on video using her grandchildren in commission of a crime. That's not community activism.
Right.
That's not uplifting your community. That's criminal behavior that does not need to happen within the city limits.
Now, there's going to be somebody that's going to come out and say you just libeled her.
Soon.
It's on video. Now, also, last night I saw, and he's a friend of mine. I have no ill will against anybody because that ain't the kind of person I am. But Rafael Gutierrez, he was saying, "Don't believe your lying eyes." A lot of us saw a video. Yeah, a video of what we saw.
The video says everything. I do not, as a parent, as a parent of a child in Moreno Valley Unified School District, I do not, like many other parents that I've spoken to, do not like these people campaigning in the schools. Stay away from my children. Stay away from me dropping off my children. Do not throw campaign literature in my face. Don't show up to back to school night. Leave the teachers alone. The teachers are there to do a job. The parents are there to drop their children off to get an education, not to campaign for your vote. It is the biggest turnoff I have ever. I don't like it.
Now, let me ask you this: the people that were caught on the video, I just want some clarification here. The people that were caught on the video, they're on commissions for the city, aren't they?
Yes.
And I believe they were appointed by the mayor, and I believe that they were also
And they-
part of a PAC
And they
by
also
Highland Fairview.
donated to the mayor's campaign.
And donated to the mayor's campaign.
And
So,
Cabrera's campaign.
so would this not be an example of the goon squad?
This is the silly crap that needs to stop in Moreno Valley. This needs to stop. I can't, it's like this incestuous behavior. It is, it's all it's gross. We need a change in Moreno Valley, and we need to start on November 6th.
Gotcha. Also, at the city council last night recap, in regards to the skate park and the amphitheater that's coming up tonight. Now,
Jason Hunter.
Yeah, Jason Hunter, and then I'll let you speak on that in a second. But everybody knows me, the Inland Empire Informer. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I will be going tomorrow down to the district attorney and making a formal complaint in regards to how this amphitheater and skate park took place. I'm also going to go to the state attorney general's office and put it on public record there. Now, my question is this. When I was watching the city thing last night, Tom DeSantis, the city manager, I think from what I heard, I could be wrong, but I doubt it, said that, yeah, he kind of approved what was going on with him and the city attorney.
That's how I took it, but even Ulysses Cabrera said it in the candidate forum.
Yes, he did.
So we need to also take that into account, how the skate park and this amphitheater, Jason Hunter put it out there beautifully. There's something
wrong.
Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. And that, I mean, that's really how it is.
Right.
I mean, he really brought the receipts when it came down to the skate park and the amphitheater. And, you know, 1 and 1 is not equaling 2 in this situation. So I'm hoping, without, you know, a smart-ass remark from city staff or from the city council, we can really put, you know, everything out there and make it plain. Somebody screwed up somewhere, and somebody did something not right. And if Ulysses Cabrera said that, hey, they weren't very transparent, and if the city manager's saying, hey, oopsie, then, and the paperwork's not adding up, the date's not adding up, something isn't right.
Right.
Sorry.
And I'm going to say this. An oopsie doesn't seem to be stopping this project. If you know you did an oopsie, why are we doing a ground dedication for an oopsie? That is totally against the municipal code to move forward on a project. See, and that's what they hope that you guys don't, what you've been doing for years. Nothing. You're not going to bust a grade. But there's a lot of us that are tired of the bullshit. We're going to call you to the carpet. I don't care. I have nothing to lose. I live in Edgemont. I still can't get a bathroom out here. I mean, can we get a porta potty? Please. But anyway, that's what
I mean, you're absolutely right. The one thing, I've lived out here for 3 years, and the one thing that I've noticed is there's the lack of community engagement when it comes to voting is very, very minimal, and we need to change that behavior. Now in this election, I'm starting to see a lot of positive activity because now I guess people are pissed, and now they're tired of the shenanigans, and now they want answers, and they want to change. People are tired of their property taxes being utilized for things that don't apply to them in their districts. District 1 and District 3, I'm in District 3. I'm tired of being silenced at these city council meetings. My roads look like hell, but everything in front of City Hall is beautiful. What about us on the other side of Alessandro? We need representation, but you're silencing my council members.
Right. 1, 3, and 2 basically have no representation. People are saying, oh, wait, 1, that's Baca's thing. You guys don't understand about Victoria Criminal Baca. She does not do anything in this district which is equivalent to being silenced.
Adrian Mitchell Park has not had a bathroom since the inception of
the park.
You've gone up to city council and you've asked for a bathroom for the park.
Who would be against that?
I don't see why. I don't personally want to see people peeing against the wall.
They're not just peeing.
But it is happening.
It's happening.
So why they haven't, not even a porta potty been put out when it's been asked in front of the council?
And it's been put on the record. The city manager doesn't care. The city attorney doesn't care. The park and rec director doesn't care. I mean, I just told you the problem.
We need city council members that care. So again, I'm hoping that this election is a catalyst for change in Moreno Valley. People need to exercise their right to vote and vote for the candidates that are going to serve them in the manner they deserve to be served. And since that hasn't been happening, I'm hoping that we don't perpetuate the cycle of voting for the same people because of the big pretty sign.
Right. Another discrepancy that you pointed out in the city council meeting, if you watched from home, Louise's husband started speaking,
and they took the camera
off of him.
That was
so,
weird.
But why?
I don't know.
That
was
because
weird.
that's a public record. Why did they take the camera off?
They didn't show him at
Speaking.
all speaking. That was just very weird.
So
I just found that to be weird.
Right. So we're going to look into that because that's a public record. We heard his voice, but we couldn't see him.
Yeah. I mean, they showed him for a good 2 seconds, and then they
he's
never
gone.
showed him on camera for the rest of his duration of his question. Which wasn't even a question. It was a tirade against Dave Marquez, which was proven to be false.
Right. Now,
you guys need to stop with the lies.
Right. Now, what was the false tirade?
It was something about him being fired when he was a police officer. I find it disgusting that people want to make up such horrendous lies about Dave Marquez.
Wait. But we're the liars. Remember?
Oh yeah, because I'm anti-WLC. Which means I'm not anti-WLC. I just think it's stupid the location they went.
Right. So the liars are the ones that are going up there every week making clowns of themselves.
The criminals are. The rumor was something about Dave Marquez and he was fired from the police department, which was debunked because he actually retired from the police department.
And the city attorney
did verify that. So,
but why are we wasting our time and taxpayer dollars?
Again, city business waiting on bullshit.
Yeah, to verify if this guy is doing whatever he is. To me, it doesn't matter because he's already on the council.
We spend more time trying to attack people personally than we do trying to. Now, if he did something in the district that you don't agree with, fine. If he's doing something on the dais that you don't agree with, fine. Take it up to him. Take it up to him on Facebook. Call him. Make an appointment with him.
Sure.
Hell, there's people out there who have appointments with the mayor that don't even get to see the mayor. How come no one's getting upset about that?
Right. I can't meet the mayor. I can't meet Ms. Saka. And I'm not constituent. But, so we cleared that aspect up. Real quick, that's a local level. Let's talk about the national or the congressional level. We've got Aja Smith versus Mark Chicano. Mark Chicano's been there 6 years. Done a great job for the LGBT community. It's no secret me and Aja Smith are friends. We are also fellow veterans as well. My vote is going to Aja Smith, and it's no secret I did work on Mark Chicano's campaign. In 6 years, I do not feel Mark Chicano, for me, has met my requirements fast enough to address the issues here in the Inland Empire.
And that's fine because, I think sometimes when you're out there and you're looking at your ballot and you're trying to figure, some people like to vote along party lines regardless of who the person is. I don't do that. I'm a registered independent. I'm not a Democrat anymore. So I don't always follow. And when I was a Democrat, I never followed, just went down party line because sometimes the Democrat always isn't the best person for you. Sometimes the Republican isn't always the best person for you. So you have to vote with your conscience and not with party lines.
Absolutely, but I just feel that you guys need to really take a look at Aja Smith. We need a change in this district all around. The Inland Empire needs an enema.
Definitely.
Because what is going on here does not make sense. They turned this area into a warehouse industrial area, and I understand all the logistical reasons of doing that, but we've got to do it smartly.
And that's the one thing we have not been doing is we haven't been moving in a smart manner. So we need to change how we're moving. If this isn't working for us, then we need to find a new direction. So I implore everybody to really do your research this election. And even like with the candidates, I implore you to come on this show and sit down and have a conversation. There's no gotcha questions. There's nothing hard to answer, I mean, in my opinion, but you can look at the interview with Carla, you can listen to it and see. There is no gotcha questions. We're not here to sit up here and be like, ooh, this isn't Bill Maher,
Make you look bad.
This isn't Bill Maher. I'm not here for a comedy routine. I'm here to have a conversation with you.
Right, and you think about it, if we kept dogging out everybody that came on the show, there would be a show.
Right.
So,
there's some great people out there. There really are. And I hope, those who truly want to come out here and just put their platform out there, come on down.
And you don't just have to be a candidate. If you're just a regular resident that needs more than 2 minutes to espouse your opinion of what's going on in the city.
Come on down.
Hey, this is why we created this show, because I felt back then it was 3 minutes. That is not enough time to get your opinion out. So just let us know what's happening, and we'll accommodate you, meet you anywhere. You can bring you on the show and do that. But one thing we have not addressed is the animal shelter situation. There is still a high rate of killing in the animal shelter. They are doing a great job.
A very good job, but we still need people to come out and adopt these wonderful, wonderful animals. We cannot allow another animal to die in a shelter.
Just because it's born.
I mean, they can't help that they're born, but we can come out and spend $5, $25, $30 to bring an animal, a new family member home.
Right.
I've adopted twice in the shelter.
Three times for myself. But another problem is we have to stop with this mentality. I'm going to get this dog and breed it, and I'm going to sell it for $300, whatever the deal is. There is a high rate of pit bulls in our facility because of that mentality.
Right, and you can tell who the mamas were because they're so sad and so they just need a good home to love.
Forever, and we talk about a forever
home.
So please keep that in mind, and that's one of the things Aja is
she
in
really
the forefront.
Champions.
She
really champions. She loves animals, and she's really out there about the shelter.
Yeah, I've always said Buddy for mayor in Twin Valley, so that's one of her animals. But you guys, I'm Donovan Siddiq, the Inland Empire Informer. This is Miss Tay. She is also a co-host, and she will be here on a regular basis to help me put out this information and let you guys know what is going on, not only just in Moreno Valley, but in the Inland Empire as a whole. Veterans issues, which is very important to us.
Yes.
People,
I'm a retiree. Most people don't know.
Right.
I'm an Air Force retiree.
Yeah, she looks too young, but hey, they're letting them out early, I guess.
Yes.
So we're gonna catch you guys out next week. But again, please check out the show, like and share. I'm in Facebook jail currently, so I need your help in spreading our message and how we get out.
I'll spread it as long as I'm not going to spread it, but I'll share it as long as I don't end up in Facebook jail.
There you go. We'll see you guys again next week. Please, if you're a candidate, next week, Shaylinda Bernard will be on the show, and we'll let you guys know when that does happen. And I'm very sure Corey Jackson will also show up.
I'll be reaching out.
Carrie Thin and all the rest of them, these people that show up to candidate forums. So we're going to keep you guys informed the best we can. I'm Donovan Siddiq, the Inland Empire Informer. As I always say, Miss Tay, buckle up,
Brace for impact.
impact.